Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another Matchbox Monday episode, and today we're going to take a look at some Ford stuff. So, we're going to start with this Ford Bronco 2 casting. It's a pretty cool little number here from Matchbox. No suspension actually on this one. This one has a metal body, a plastic base. And it's kind of neat. It's very lightweight. This one is actually a 157 scale. It was number 39 in the Matchbox lineup. This one, however, is from 1991, and it was a Kellogg's promotional. So pretty cool. And I don't think... No, it almost looks like this would fold down, and it does not. It's kind of neat. The casting itself was used from 1987 all the way up to 1999. And, yeah, so you got flame tamples and stuff like that. So it was a Kellogg's promo, so a cereal promotion. And I think they came out with a few different cars for that cereal promo, and I think they all had somewhat like a flame livery on them, and were all pretty much basic Matchbox cars. Where the castings were found in the main line, but yeah. So so metal body, chrome plastic base. I think this is made in Thailand. Again, it's 157 scale. It's kind of an interesting one. Not the best looking Bronco casting, but pretty decent old school Matchbox. Alright, so next we got the Ford Escort Cabriolet. This one's pretty cool. This one was number 17 in the Matchbox lineup. It's in 156 scale. The casting itself was used from 1985 to 1989 in a few various deco. This one is from 1987 as far as I could tell. And again, I remind you, all the information I grab for these castings I get off of bamca.org. So check that website out. There's pretty much, it's just a huge database of Matchbox, and it stays current as well, so you can look up information about current Matchbox. At least as far as I know, it's current. So this casting is interesting in that it's got a metal base, it's got a metal body, it's got, and Matchbox has done this actually a lot with the castings of this era, it's got this like trim which is actually plastic and is part of this one interior piece. So it's actually a two-piece interior. It's got the gray part for the interior, and then as well as this black piece that actually makes up the trim and bumpers as well. And then it's also got lens detail up front for the headlamps, and I'm not sure, but it's probably part of this one same piece that makes up the windshield that goes into the front. So a very cleverly designed casting. I think it looks quite nice, and I think it looks good in this just plain kind of red with the Ford logo and this XR3i on the side here. Very cool casting. This one does have suspension. It's got the dot wheels, which I actually like from this era. This one is made in Macau and is really a cool car. And then I have another version of this to look at today. This is actually from earlier. I think this is from 1986. It's got these kind of wire wheel look to it. So same construction. For the casting, of course, it's got a metal base, metal body. It's got that black plastic trim piece that makes up a little convertible bit and the like roll bar kind of thing here. And then the gray interior. Same deal with the headlights up there. This one actually looks to have some issue. I just noticed. It's actually missing part of the trim right here on the side. See where there's that gap there? I did not notice that until just now. On this side it's got it, On this side it doesn't. It's actually missing that piece. Weird. This one has it. No issues with that one. And it's not like it broke off afterwards. It looks like it never got cast in, because this is nice and rounded. It's not like sharp or jagged edged. So it definitely wasn't something that got broke out of there. It's just straight up missing. So that is weird. And another thing I'm noticing, actually... Okay, so this... Okay, we're discovering things here. This is plastic. This is plastic. This front bumper, I think, is actually metal. Now I'm confused as to how this is constructed. But I think... Is that metal? No, it is plastic. It's just a very, very hard plastic. And then looking at it right here, it just seems very, very shiny compared to the rest, which makes it look like it's painted. And it's so hard that it feels like it's metal, but it's not. It's plastic. All right. Anyway, so that was a fun little thing. Very cool cars. Anyway, even though it's got that weird little gap right there, these are really cool. This is a cool pair of cars, and I definitely dig them. So there's those. All right. So moving on from that, we got the Ford Escort RS 2000, which is this beauty right here. This is definitely an older casting because it's got stickers on it. It's not printed graphics on the car. It just has stickers. This particular version of it was available from 1978 to 1980. The casting was used from 78 to 82. Pretty basic looking car. We've got 3 rivet construction here. We do have a metal base and a metal body. This one is actually made in England, so it's one of the early ones. It is number 9 in the lineup. It's in 1/56 scale. No suspension on this one. It's got a trailer hitch. Here's a look at the back, European license plate, and it's a pretty cool little car. Got a tan interior. It's in really good shape for its age. Even the stickers are looking pretty good. Kind of an interesting little casting and kind of a neat little Ford car. Alright, and then lastly, I got one more casting look at, and I've got 2 versions of this. We're going to start with this version right here. This one is another, well, basically a Ford Sierra XR4i. And it really looks like a Fox body Mustang. It's kind of what that looks like, doesn't it? Pretty close, but it's a Ford Sierra. So I think this is a European Ford. I don't know if this was out in the U.S. or not. This one, particular version is from 1984 to 1986. It is in 1/58 scale. It was number 15 in the lineup. They used the casting all the way up until 93, so 83 to 93. This particular graphic was out from 84 to 86. It's got lens detail up front for headlights, which is part of the window piece. It appears it's got a separate plastic piece that makes up this little spoiler deal. And this is another one where it's got a metal base and then it's got plastic trim along the sides. That is actually, I believe, it might be a whole separate piece. It also might be connected to this. I'm not really sure. And then it's got a red interior. So another pretty cleverly designed casting. This one does have suspension as well. And is a very cool piece. This one was made in England as well. So 1984 to 86. This is probably an 84 version of it, if it was actually made in England, I'm guessing, because I don't remember when they changed it over to Macau, but it had to be somewhere like 85 that they moved it over. And as you can see with this next one that we're going to look at, which is this yellow version of this, This one is made in Macau. And this one came out in 1987. So we got the suspension, same construction. It's got that black piece, and I think it's got to be part of this. Maybe. I don't know. How would they construct that, though, now that I'm looking at this? Yeah, it'd have to slide through the window. I'm not sure. Interesting. I'm not going to take one apart to find out, but really cool little casting. It doesn't look, I don't think, as attractive in this crazy yellow color as it does in the silver and red. I think it looks a lot better in this than this, but yeah, pretty cool nonetheless. All right, so that was it for this video. We took a look at a couple of castings. We got this guy here, that guy there, these here, and then the Bronco. I would say my favorite one of the video probably is this little red one right here. I think it's pretty awesome casting, and I think it looks really nice in that color. My second fave is probably this one right here. And then I'd probably have to go with that guy. So, let me know what you think in the comments down below, of course. Thank you guys very, very much for watching these Matchbox Monday episodes. Please check out the playlist. Please give me a like. Give me a comment. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Thank you if you already are. And have yourself an excellent day.